is Andrea Gregory. I'm 56, I live in Cardiff, and my big passion is climbing. Boulders is basically my second home. I try now to only come like 2 or maybe 3 times a week, not more. There is a temptation to climb several days in a row, but I know it's not good, especially at my age. I'm just going to break myself. So I make a special effort to warm up and stuff like that. What got me into climbing? I read a book. It's called Touching the Void. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. There was a film. Okay, so it's about winter climbing, you know, like ice climbing and stuff, somewhere in South America. 2 English guys go there and they have a major epic. One of them cuts the rope on the other one because he's holding him on the end of the rope and he thinks we're both going to die because we're tied together. So he knows, I've got a knife. He cuts the rope and then makes his way down the mountain. And the one who's had the rope cut, who already has a broken leg anyway, which is why he fell, because the other guy was luring him with the broken leg. Anyway, he just has a total epic. He does survive, but like it took him 7 days to crawl down. I read that and thought, yeah, I want to climb. Which is really dumb because like I'm the world's biggest coward and I hate the cold. So I started climbing, I think, in London in about 92 or 93. Yeah, I was working in London and I was a very conscientious kind of employee, and then I started climbing and every weekend I would be going away. So because there wasn't the internet and, you know, iPhones and stuff. So I'd come back from the weekend and by Monday, you're constantly ringing up to find out the weather in different areas, and you'd have to do that on the phone, and then phoning various people to see who was available to go away somewhere, whether it was to Wales or to the Peak District. And so I got in trouble from my boss from constantly being on the phone. Too many personal phone calls. I think what can become challenging is the fact that you're not as young as you're still young. You've just been young for a longer time than other people, than the younger people. But yeah, no, flexibility is definitely a problem. And also just you're more prone probably to injuries. You can't do stupid things like, you know, jumping straight on. You have to warm up first and take more rest days probably. You have to pay a lot of attention to that. Yeah, but it's good. You know, there's people that I climb with who are way better than me, and there are people that I climb with who are, you know, kind of relative beginners, and you know, and I'll give them pointers of how they can improve or whatever. And it's really good. It doesn't matter your age, because you think of climbing as being a young person's sport, and to a large extent it is, but there's all different age groups. And, you know, I mean, there are people who are much better than me, you know, who are climbing in their 50s and 60s, you know? Yeah, so, and it doesn't really, you can climb with anybody. I went to a place outdoors recently called Sahawi, and the person I was supposed to climb with, she couldn't come because of childcare. And I ended up climbing with just some random guy who was there. He was waiting for his belay partner, but he's 29, you know. But like, I mean, I could just about be his mother, you know. But it didn't matter, you know. We could still relate and like get psyched about climbing, and it doesn't matter what your age is. So it's really good. I like it.